Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here with Extra History with part 2 of the Secret Society's Eras. Today, well, if you guys know this, you know what's coming up. The Illuminati. Well, the favorite of all conspiracy theorists. The Secret Society apparently rule the world with the all-seeing eye. I always wonder where that all came from. You know? I mean, well, why don't we check it out, huh? Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Let me know what you guys think of the Illuminati. Let's go.
Bavaria,
I got nothing else.
1785. Guards on the road are alerted to keep an eye out for suspects fleeing the country. Bavarian police hammer on doors. For the Prince-Elector Karl Theodor has discovered a secret plot. A subversive group has wormed its way into the leadership structures of power. The post office, the army, Freemasonry, the universities, spreading its credo of secularism, atheism, and the restructuring of society. Members of the group who are caught are arrested. Police seize tranches of documents detailing plans for a silent revolution. Yet still at large is their leader, a man known by the codename Spartacus, Adam Weishaupt, the founder of the Illuminati.
There we go. Extra Astoria, let's go.
Of course, it's no secret that NordVPN helps our orders stay safe on the internet. For a 2-year plan on a huge discount, check out nordvpn.com/extracreditsvpn after the episode. Welcome back, Initiate, to the second grade of wisdom in the Ordo Extra Historia. Today we shall initiate you into the knowledge of the mysterious Illuminati. But first, the Supreme Excellent Lawgiver must reveal you a new sacred rule binding our covenant. Don't Google this stuff! Seriously, just don't trust me. Please, 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 please. Most of the information online is hot garbage that tells you nothing, and your YouTube recommendations will become mega weird. So please just trust me on this.
Fair enough.
Because somehow a 18th...
Yeah, I mean, with the internet, you know, like, as soon as you type that in, it would be like, oh, let's dump them in there. I swear, sometimes the internet's just be like, well, might as well dump it somewhere. Oh, we got a new hole. Dump it, and they're gone. Oh, there's another one. Dump it, and they're gone. I'm just saying, that seems what happens, but let me know. Anywho, move along.
Century revolutionary society from Central Europe has become the big bad of fringe conspiracy theorists. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. On May 1st, 1776, Adam Weishaupt, a 28-year-old professor at the University of Ingolstadt, decided to start a secret society. Now, this isn't as weird as it sounds on the surface. Secret societies were all the rage in the 18th century and Weishaupt's native Bavaria. The most popular were the Freemasons, who kept lodges in most major cities, but it also boasted chapters of the Rosicrucians, an invisible college of experimenters who variously sought alchemical knowledge, ancient Egyptian magic, and natural law. Universities were also a particular hotbed for secret societies, formed so students
or as we know them, fraternities, sororities, you know the drill.
Democracy and secularism, considered dangerous to the social order.
The Sons of Liberty.
Loved Enlightenment ideas. In fact, he was quite literally a child of the Enlightenment. Orphaned at age 4, he'd been raised by an uncle who unleashed him in his private library of radical texts. So it was
basically just said, go nuts.
Discussion group Weishaupt set out to create. At first, his group was small and consisted mainly of his students. Though he did have to keep those ideals hidden as he attended Jesuit schools, then university, always under the eye of the monks. The Jesuits fostered a culture of surveillance, with students and faculty encouraged to inform on one another. However, the Jesuit zealotry and tenacity to meddle in politics caused their downfall. The Pope abolished their order in 1773, which opened a place for Weishaupt. With Jesuits expelled from faculty, he was able to take up a position as professor of canon law, and he decided to use that position to remake
actual canon law, or what's going on there?
Weishaupt had come to believe that religion had a corrosive effect on society, and that what humanity needed was a fully secular government, run by reason and Enlightenment principles, rather than superstition. And he knew how to...
I mean, not that crazy. We do kind of have that nowadays, but then again, I mean... if they told that back then, they'd be like, witch! Witch! Or something like that. You know they would burn us at the stake for that. I'm just saying, the church had a real stranglehold on that one, didn't they? Anywho.
How to accomplish it via a secret order who would gain positions of influence, then steer the world from the shadows. But of course, before that, he kinda needed to learn how to secret society, by which we mean he copied off existing ones. First, he joined a Freemason lodge in Munich. Finding a like-minded ally in one of the lodge's high-up members, he persuaded the man to disclose all of the hidden knowledge of Freemasonry so that they could use it in their own organization. Then Weishaupt directed his students to join the Masons, spreading the influence of his new secret society by embedding it in the established networks of an existing one. After all, it was a key tenet of Weishaupt's philosophy that his organization might work under a variety of names and guises, pushing always toward revolutionary change. Those members initiated
a silent revolution
within the Freemason lodges, at times presenting this new secret society as a legitimate sub-faction of Masonry. An order that would, through study of Enlightenment philosophy and controlled teachings, create perfect humans. A name spoken of only in whispers. A name that would make the powerful shudder. And that name was the Order of the Perfectibilists! I'm sorry, what?
What?
You thought that name sucked. Yeah, well, the Perfectibilists thought so too. So they urged Weishaupt to change it in order to attract
different
more
name.
recruits. Oh, and they had just the name to go with. The Illuminati. Think about it.
Go.
It's powerful and mysterious, while also proclaiming their Enlightenment ideals. Real brainworm, that one is. But like most good ideas, it was stolen.
Yoink.
Yeah. Illuminati was a word already used to describe devotees of the Enlightenment, and it was also the name of a mystical Catholic sect formed by a Spanish woman in 1492. They just didn't seem to care. Like the Masons, they established grades of membership and
time for our
began
chapter.
writing deep lore and backgrounds, claiming ancient knowledge. That was partially invented by a member and partially stolen from published Rosicrucian papers. To enter, initiates had to write a literary essay, and upon passing, would ascend to the first grade of membership. Their learning was strictly controlled in order to produce the desired educational effect, and more Freemason rituals were included in the middle level until the initiate tried to achieve the rank of priest and full entry into the highest level of mysteries. There, they would be shown a table of treasures with a crown and scepter, and behind that, a throne. The initiate would then be told that if this power tempted them, they would be cast out permanently. To refuse the crown would be to walk the path of obedience to the order and a promise to help subvert the system for the cause of the Enlightenment. Hey, wait, didn't the cult of Mithras last week also involve refusing a crown? Huh, interesting that element keeps popping up. Loyalty was also secured.
Basically fight the power here.
As part of the initiation rituals involved the candidate telling an examiner their darkest secrets and desires. Blackmail material should they ever betray the order. The Illuminati were always watching, you see, an element Weishaupt borrowed from the Jesuits. He also proposed a sort of kindergarten, where female members would teach Enlightenment texts. And the order spread, dispersing to the Freemason lodges of Europe. It reached into Austria, France, and other cities in the Holy Roman Empire.
And Spain, too.
In some lodges, half of the members were actually Illuminati, while a few lodges were taken over entirely. This included a lodge in Vienna that counted Mozart as a member, but whether or not he knew about the secret inner order is still unknown. Illuminati leadership did, however, try to recruit people of influence, and by 1784, the Illuminati had 2,000 members, which included a general, government officials, professors, and a postmaster general who had the power to read anyone's mail. Now, at this point in our teachings, you might be wondering, what did Weishaupt do with all that power? Well, I'm gonna tell you, nothing. Yeah, he was mostly focused on taking over more and more Freemason lodges, issuing strict guidelines to follow, and trying to subvert the Rosicrucians. Not exactly a wild act of sabotage. And that's when the whole thing collapsed. No one's quite sure what happened, but in 1784, some Illuminati correspondence fell into government hands, possibly due to the actions of the Rosicrucians, who were kinda sick of the Illuminati messing with their members. The hammer came down fast. First, the Elector Count sent out his troops and police to arrest Illuminati members and question them. The whole thing fell like dominoes, with each raid netting more confessions, denouncements, and documents. And the story was a terrifying one to those in power. This was a secret order dedicated to revolution by subterfuge, which had operated under the government's nose for years. The fact it had never gotten around to actually doing anything was immaterial. To embarrass and discredit the group, the Bavarian government published the seized documents. And by the next year, in 1785,
and joined the Jesuits
banned all secret societies, apart from the Freemasons, who had to register membership lists with the police. Weishaupt himself escaped to sanctuary in another German state, where he spent the rest of his life writing books about Illuminatist ideas and died in his 80s. For all practical purposes, the Illuminati died in 1784, crushed by the Bavarian government. But then, the conspiracy theories started.
Here it comes.
In 1797, 2 separate books were published in England, alleging that the
Illuminati
Illuminati had survived and were the secret puppet masters behind the French Revolution. The books proved especially popular in the newly founded United States, which ironically held many of the same views as Weishaupt. Thomas Jefferson was a fan, but also triggered an era of paranoia about secret societies and hidden plots. From there, they became a symbol rather than a group. The name pinned in the center of every conspiracy fanatic's corkboard. An all-purpose boogeyman, mostly because of a really great name they took from other people. So, in a way, you could say that the Illuminati does still live on, specifically now in your internet history. Sorry about that.
Hey, I didn't search. I'm good. I'm right here.
You have now achieved the rank of adept in the Ordo Extra Historia. Hail the Watchers! Hail the
Watchers! Hail the Watchers!
You know, you have just been a delight. You all should come back next week, and maybe, just maybe, you might attain the rank of Quill Bearer, because we're going to be exploring the Knights of the Golden Circle, a group set on building a slave empire in the Americas. Though, as you are conducting your pre-episode research, just remember that if you decide...
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeesh. Slave woman society. Not good. I think you're gonna guess what's gonna happen there. So, it's not the group, it's just an idea of a group like that. Which, fair enough. I mean, when you hear secret societies, you think of this stuff, you know? Let me know what you guys think. I mean, honestly, not that far off. I mean, Ben was supposedly a member of a group called the Hellfire Club, which, by the way, don't worry about it, was mostly just a, well, not safe for work club. We'll just say that, okay? Just look it up. You'll be surprised. Just actually don't. Well, until next time, guys. Later.